At the heart of every successful relationship lies a fundamental pillar: communication. The art of exchanging thoughts, emotions, and understanding forms the very foundation upon which intimate connections are built. Effective communication not only allows individuals to express themselves but also enables them to listen, comprehend, and empathize with their partners. However, certain communication habits can gradually erode the foundation and lead to the destruction of relationships. It's crucial to recognize and address these habits to maintain strong connections with others. Here are 11 communication habits that can harm relationships. Habit number 1: silent treatment. The silent treatment, also known as stonewalling, is a harmful communication tactic that can have severe consequences on relationships. It involves intentionally withholding communication, affection, or emotional responsiveness as a way to control or punish one's partner. While it may seem like a way to express anger or dissatisfaction, it is, in fact, a form of emotional manipulation that can lead to profound damage and disconnection within the relationship. When one partner resorts to the silent treatment, it sends a clear message of rejection and abandonment to the other person. The person on the receiving end may feel confused, hurt, and isolated, as their attempts to reach out and communicate are met with cold indifference. This emotional distancing can create a toxic atmosphere, eroding the trust and emotional intimacy that are essential for a healthy relationship. Instead of resorting to the silent treatment, communicate openly about your feelings and concerns. Habit number 2: dismissing emotions. Dismissing or invalidating your partner's emotions is a harmful communication habit that can have serious repercussions on a relationship. Emotions are an integral part of being human, and they play a significant role in how we perceive and experience the world. When one partner dismisses the other's feelings, it sends a message that their emotions are not valid or important, leading to a breakdown in trust and emotional intimacy. Invalidating emotions can make the person feel unseen, unheard, and unloved. They may begin to question their feelings and doubt the legitimacy of their emotional experiences. Over time, this can lead to a sense of emotional distance and isolation within the relationship. Everyone experiences emotions differently, and it's essential to respect and support each other's feelings, even if we don't fully understand them. It's important to remember that emotions are subjective and can be influenced by personal experiences, beliefs, and past traumas. What may seem trivial to one person could be deeply significant to another. Number 3: defensiveness. Defensiveness is a common communication habit that can hinder the progress of a constructive conversation and strain relationships. When someone becomes defensive, they react with hostility or excuses as a protective mechanism against perceived criticism or attack. This defensive response can prevent them from genuinely considering the other person's perspective and lead to escalation of conflicts. When one partner becomes defensive, the other person may feel invalidated and unheard. The focus shifts from addressing the issue at hand to a defensive argument, causing the conversation to lose its productive purpose. This breakdown in communication can create a cycle of repeated conflicts, erode trust, and hinder emotional intimacy in the relationship. To address defensiveness and foster healthier communication, it's essential to remain open-minded and empathetic during discussions. Instead of immediately getting defensive, take a moment to breathe and try to understand your partner's point of view. Practicing active listening and showing genuine interest in their feelings can create a more supportive environment for open dialogue. Moreover, avoid making excuses or placing blame during conversations. Instead, take responsibility for your actions and their impact on your partner. Acknowledge your partner's feelings and avoid downplaying or dismissing them. Validating their emotions does not mean agreeing with everything they say, but rather recognizing the validity of their feelings and experiences. Habit number 4: lack of active listening. Lack of active listening is a communication habit that can have a detrimental impact on any relationship. It occurs when one or both partners fail to truly engage and understand what the other person is saying. Active listening goes beyond merely hearing the words spoken. It involves being fully present, attentive, and receptive to the speaker's emotions and intentions. When a partner feels that they are not being actively listened to, it can lead to a breakdown in communication. They may feel dismissed, unimportant, or undervalued, causing frustration and even resentment to build over time. As a result, emotional distance can develop, and the connection between partners may weaken. To improve active, it is essential to focus on the speaker and eliminate distractions. Put down electronic devices, make eye contact, and give your partner your full attention. This demonstrates respect and signals that their words are valuable to you. Practice empathy and try to understand the emotions and intentions behind your partner's words. Put yourself in their shoes and consider how they might be feeling. Validating their feelings, even if you don't necessarily agree with them, shows that you care and value their emotional experience. Habit number 5, stonewalling. Stonewalling is a communication behavior that can deeply impact relationships. It happens when one partner withdraws and disengages from the conversation, effectively shutting down communication. This often occurs when an individual feels overwhelmed, flooded with emotions, or unable to handle the intensity of the discussion. While stonewalling may seem like a way to protect oneself from emotional distress, it can have significant negative consequences for the relationship. When one partner stonewalls, the other person may feel rejected, dismissed, or unimportant. The lack of communication can lead to a breakdown of trust and emotional intimacy, leaving both partners feeling disconnected and frustrated. To address stonewalling in a relationship, it's crucial for both partners to recognize the signs and take proactive steps to manage this behavior. If you find yourself stonewalling during a conversation, take a break and communicate your need for space to your partner. Let them know that you are feeling overwhelmed and need some time to collect your thoughts and emotions. During the break, engage in self-soothing techniques to calm yourself and regain emotional balance. These techniques may include deep breathing, going for a walk, or engaging in activities that help you relax. Habit number 6, blaming and criticizing. Blaming and criticizing are destructive communication habits that can poison the dynamics of a relationship. Constantly pointing fingers and finding faults in one another creates a toxic atmosphere, eroding trust, emotional intimacy, and overall well-being. Negative communication patterns, like these, can have lasting effects on self-esteem and lead to a harmful cycle of defensiveness and retaliation. Blaming and criticizing often involve attacking the person's character rather than addressing specific behaviors or issues. This approach puts the other person on the defensive, making it difficult for them to listen and engage constructively. It can lead to feelings of hurt, shame, and a sense of being unvalued in the relationship. To break this habit and cultivate a healthier communication style, it is essential to use I statements instead of you statements. I statements focus on expressing your own feelings, needs, and perspectives without directly attacking or blaming your partner. This approach fosters understanding and empathy, promoting a more constructive conversation. Number 7, lack of empathy. Lack of empathy in a relationship can create a significant emotional distance between partners and hinder the development of a deep and meaningful connection. Empathy is the capacity to understand and share the feelings, emotions, and experiences of another person. It is the foundation of emotional intimacy and forms the basis for offering genuine support and validation to one another. When empathy is lacking, partners may feel unheard, dismissed, or emotionally unsupported. Without the ability to empathize, it becomes challenging to comprehend and acknowledge each other's emotional needs and struggles, leading to feelings of isolation and frustration. Building empathy requires active effort and a willingness to see the world from your partner's perspective, even if you disagree with their views or feelings. It involves stepping outside of your own frame of reference and trying to understand the emotions and experiences your partner is going through. Practicing empathy involves active listening, paying attention to verbal and nonverbal cues, and showing genuine interest in your partner's thoughts and feelings. It requires being present in the moment and refraining from judgment or defensiveness. Number 8. Constant interrupting. Interrupting your partner while they are speaking shows a lack of respect and interest in their thoughts and opinions. It can lead to frustration and hinder open communication. Practice patience and let your partner express themselves fully before responding. This shows that you value what they have to say and are willing to listen. Number 9. Using sarcastic or hurtful language. Sarcastic or hurtful remarks can be deeply damaging to a relationship. They create emotional wounds and erode trust over time. Healthy communication involves using respectful language, even in moments of disagreement. If you catch yourself resorting to sarcasm or hurtful words, take a step back and choose more constructive ways to express your feelings and concerns. Number 10. Mind reading and assuming. Making assumptions about your partner's thoughts and intentions without clarifying can lead to misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts. Mind reading occurs when one partner believes they know what the other person is thinking or feeling without any evidence. This habit undermines trust and genuine communication. Instead of assuming, ask your partner about their thoughts and feelings directly to foster open and honest communication. Number 11. Bringing up the past. Constantly bringing up past mistakes or grievances during present disagreements can be highly detrimental to a relationship. While it's essential to address unresolved issues, using the past as a weapon in current conflicts creates a hostile atmosphere and prevents progress. Focus on the present issue at hand and work towards resolving it constructively. By acknowledging the detrimental impact of habits such as defensiveness, stonewalling, and dismissive behavior, we have taken the first crucial step in safeguarding our relationships from potential harm. Understanding the significance of active listening, empathy, and nonverbal cues empowers us to be more present and attuned to our partner's emotional needs. True connection flourishes in an environment where partners feel heard, understood, and valued. Breaking free from destructive communication habits opens the door to vulnerability and genuine emotional intimacy, fostering a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives and aspirations. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.